Hey guys, and welcome to the probably fifth attempt of recording this. If this doesn't work, I will scream.
You got this.
And I will post a short of me just screaming. Anyways, I'm social and awkward in the void. But here. Riding a pterodactyl. So, what you're going to see is how much progress I've actually made on this video up to this point. You're going to see me actually know what I'm doing for once, and that's going to be the funny part. Because I'm going to give your hopes up. What's up, Yuga? I just heard from Sheena. Karen is currently in the midst of negotiating with the client.
Karen! Negotiating?
I think her name's actually Kareen, but it's spelled Karen, so I'm always calling her Karen.
Karen's don't negotiate.
Let's go to the meeting room. Alright, and I've seen this cutscene 5 times now.
It's fine.
If you...
Good, you're here. I want to introduce you to our client. Dr. Dorson is a relics archaeologist. Now, as I was saying to the doctor a moment ago, about the relic site discovered the other day, we've already lost several teams in there, and they were professionals. It's just too dangerous for you.
But I must examine this relic site. I'll go alone if I have to.
He wants to come with us. It's no place for a citizen.
That's what I've been trying to explain to him.
You don't realize the importance of this place. A key to saving our world could be inside this relic site.
Let me make this clear. We cannot promise your safety.
I am well aware of that. I must go. Either way, I will go.
Very well. However, if at any point I feel the mission has become too dangerous, I'll abort it. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, absolutely.
You sure about this, Karen?
We'll see.
After preparations are complete... No, it's actually Karen. After preparations are complete, form the party and we'll begin the investigation mission of the Raft and Relics. Now, these next couple lines, I'm going to give you all a slight delay if you really want to read them. It is her just saying, form the party, meet us at the Guardian branch, and them telling us our location.
Do the thing, or you're fired. I want to see Karen off. She's our manager. She's gotta, like, go up to somebody who's asking for the manager and just, like, out Karen off.
Karen off.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So, it's holding stable. I might have fixed it for a week or so.
By accident.
Now, fixing this, I have caused more problems than I started with. But all of the problems are fixed now. I broke my monitor at one point by accident.
I don't know what's been happening. I was working with Clay.
Yeah, she's had her back turned, and I've just been silently working at this since I tried to record this 2 hours ago.
The first sound I heard was re.
And the first sound I've made in 2 hours was the word re. To reach the relic site, we got to get through Raffen Meadow. But as you two know, this area has been contaminated by the seed, and the local life has been altered.
The seed.
This time we also know to take into account the safety of Dr. Dorson, and carrying out our mission while protecting his safety. Straighten up and move out. Understood. Or understood, Karen. Because that's how he sounds.
That's it.
Roger. Roger. I can't do a drunk voice without being drunk, and that's what my main character sounds like. Well, he's drunk, but pronounces all of his syllables. Karen, I don't know about the doctor guy. Do you think he'll be cool? I mean, if he panics while we're in battle, it could be a huge problem. You know I can hear everything you're saying. Oops! Don't worry about me, I'm a bit of a marksman myself. Plus, I'm paying a very large compensation fee, with the understanding that you'll protect me, of course. Didn't you say you were prepared for any consequences? Listen here. If the Girl system lost a person with my intellect, it'd be an enormous loss. Well... It's alright, Doctor. Karen. I apologize for my impolite subordinate. We need to start for the relic site immediately. Also, as I told you before, if I ever feel that this mission has become too dangerous, I will not hesitate to end it immediately. I understand.
She's a responsible Karen. She doesn't need your mission.
I need it for my paycheck. Come on, let's go.
She's just doing them out of interest. I hate everything.
That's a fun little story I can tell while I'm kind of mindlessly slaughtering monsters. I've probably told that story already.
I don't even want it's just a good story. Some people aren't gonna watch something every time.
Yeah, so, I was DMing for a campaign called Dragon Heist in Water, and it takes place in the Forgotten Realms, Waterdeep. There's a really fun faction quest line that is about, like, it's a bunch of side quests your characters can do to get gear and loot up. Now, they're meant to be done as a party, so all of them are recommended, like, bring your group. Or some of them are recommended bring your group, some of them are recommended you do it by yourself, and etc., right? I can't remember which one you picked.
I don't remember which guild it is now. But I had to watch the Dung
You're doing pretty good.
because they were getting murdered.
Yeah, she had to watch the Dung Sweepers, which was supposed to take a 10-day, which is a full week. A full 10 days. In-game time, like a full 10-day...
Could have done other shit during that week, but no.
In-game time, she has to follow the Dung Swinger... Oh my god, Dung Swinger sounds like a whole different job. The Dung Sweepers
Deep breaths.
around for the next 10 days and make sure they stay safe, they're comfortable.
Now keep in mind, guys, I expected a fucking assassin.
Yeah, and she was getting prepared for an assassin. She had her familiar scouting because she was a wizard. She had her... Like, she had that scouting.
I had a disguise spell on.
She was disguised as one of the Dung Sweepers to stay hidden. She was scouting and investigating every single nook and cranny. She was asking people around the stops where people have gone missing. And on the 10th day, like, I'm reading this, looking at the end of this, like, oh my god.
I was so pissed off.
She's...
I'm pretty sure you threw a book on them in front of me after that, and I just wanted to yeet it at you.
God, what was I saying? I got distracted by the pretty colors. On the 10th day, she's there waiting, like nothing's happening, and then out of the sewers crawls a carrion crawler, a giant crap-eating centipede. Or caterpillar. And I get such a fit, and it's such a well-deserved fit.
It wasn't a Captain Isabel-sized fit, but it was a fucking fit.
I'm
the girl that pieced together, spoilers, that Xanathar is a beholder.
I think we also covered that same video. Xanathar...
From just Zoblob, who is supposed to be an NPC with the mind of a beholder, being scared of him. And then this fucking caterpillar.
Like, it was the dumbest shit in the world. See, nowadays, if I were to rerun that, I doubt she'd be choosing that same questline, or she would without noticing. Because I do plan on running through Waterdeep again, and I'm hoping to be able to do that live streamed.
I just wouldn't over prepare.
Yeah.
Because fuck that. I'm not gonna be playing the same character again though, so.
Yeah, so one of the big things that I thought it was really cool of the whole faction point system, as you do good deeds and follow in your faction's alignment, they're watching over you, you gain faction points, and then you eventually get better and better items. So it's really cool system. One thing I've replicated a couple times, and I'd use a lot of like side quest systems for my NPCs. Like, the more you interact with them, the more development you get, the more you unlock with them. That's how I do my D&D NPCs. I'm currently running a campaign in a system called Big Eye Small Mouth for a One Piece themed campaign. These NPCs kind of just got their own backstories, and they will trigger, and then it would be up to the characters if they want to help them or leave it to the NPCs themselves.
Just where the Captain Isabel-sized fit comes in.
Yeah, and this is where the Captain Isabel-sized fit. The captain of the crew also running a bit of a anger issue character.
Well, Sarvalk wasn't an anger issue character. My wizard, she was meant to be a storyteller, but she got paired up with a bunch of, like, crime boss running idiots.
Yeah.
But Captain Isabel is a spoiled brat out on her own. And the first time someone in my crew went down and the bad guy got away, I had to wreck the fucking boat.
In this area, scene damage seems relatively minor. Yeah, it does. What is it, Karen? No, it's nothing. It's probably just my imagination. Hey, what are you all just sitting around for? Hurry up and take me to the relic site. Alright, let's move on. Fucking grumpy bastard. But yeah, it was a fun campaign. I am currently trying to figure out how I plan on doing my live stream setups for D&D. I've switched over the location it's going to be in now, so it's going to be even more of a change for me how I want to set it up, but I think it's going to be fine. Like, once I finish the Big Eye Small Mouth campaign, I'll be switching over to the new campaign I've been writing, and I'm not going to spoil any of that for y'all.
Just what is this place? It looks like somebody set off an explosive here.
Look at this. This wasn't caused by Alliance weapon, Ragen. A dragon's nest.
A dragon's nest?
We have to leave at once. Huh?
By D-Ragen, do you mean dragon?
That hurts me.
What the actual fuck is that?
Watch out for its fire.
A D-Dragon.
Watch out, it breathes fire. I'm pretty sure dragon's not copyrighted.
A D-Dragon. You never tried to be unique?
Never. Alright, oh my god, I do so much damage to this. That does functionally less. So piercing weapons are the best thing to use against this. Watch my health as it is just stepping on me. It's gonna keep attacking its ass. I think it's trying to take flight. I know you flew in the cutscene, but I don't know how I'm gonna hurt you if you actually fly. Level 18. It is twice my level. Calm down. Nope, Karen's about to go down. You gonna call the mission, Karen? It might be too dangerous now that I killed it. Now that I killed it. Yes. I got the achievement, Ragen Slayer.
I'm gonna kill myself. This was it, guys. This is what tipped me over the edge. Not my shitty job, but this.
They can barely hear you.
You have to get to that relic site now.
Like.
I did only knock it unconscious. It did breathe a ball of fire on us, and it did hit my character. I think I died. Oh no, he just got up. He's just running it off. Gets hit by a dragon's fireball. Just walk it off.
Nothing left
I mean, a D-Ragen.
A D-Ragen's fireball. Gygush. What the fuck is a Gygush? Another weapon? Or is it an armor? Phew, we barely made it. Now that we've made it this far, that should be the last we'll see of the D-Ragen.
What D-Ragen?
D-E space R-A-G-A-N. D-Ragen. We're almost killed out there. I don't know what kind of guarding you think you're doing for me. Huh? Why you? My apologies for putting you in such danger, Doctor. Karen? You're not acting like your name at all. Oh, it's alright, I suppose. You must... What's most important is it's the investigation. Yes, let's move on, shall we, Ethan? The first opportunity I'm getting, I'm letting this man die. He's acting like the true Karen. You see it with my own eyes.
I hired your services. I demand the utmost treatment and care from your rookies.
Comes to a field that has a D-Ragen with it with a fucking pistol. Welcome! Hey bro, I'll give you a good deal. Wanna buy something? Why is there a shopkeep here? There's a shop here? Hi, I'm not the only one who questioned it. Bruce? Hey babe, how you doing? I told you to stop calling me that. What are you doing here? I heard there were some Guardians coming to check out the relic site. I came here for the archaeology team too. They looked really low on stocks. Karen, who is this? What's the matter, kid? You ain't never heard of me? I'm Bruce Boyd. Wherever the Guardians go, I'm there to support, you know, for a fee. Oh, so you're here to make money is what you're saying. Well, coming here, I'm risking my life. Gotta get some kind of compensation for that, right? All kinds of monsters hang out at the relic sites now. Yeah. You got all your supplies in order? I should ask you the same thing. I'll check out your shop in a second, bro. I want to see what a Gygush is. It is what looks like a better greatsword. Okay. So what is this? Attack 80. Oh, it is much better on all accounts. It's a different color, which is kind of cool. Brand, which is... oh, I almost hit my battery pack. This is honestly a pretty long mission. Ignoring that the back is a still image, this is really cool. What is this place? So this is a relic site. I can't believe that there's something like this right under Param. Relics are a bit of a mystery. There's not a lot of information out there about them. I've never seen anything like this, in fact. Oh. What is it, Doctor? Magnificent. The site is completely intact. I've never seen anything preserved to this extent. This is the most pristine example I've seen in all my years of study. He sure is excited. Yeah, I hope he doesn't wet. Yeah, I hope he doesn't wet himself. There may even be fully intact Stateria here, too. Stateria. I'm sorry guys, I keep yawning. I've only seen them mentioned in old books. Inside these relics there are said to be immense humanoid figures. Stateria are weapons created by an ancient civilization to wage war. Like battle machinery? I believe I heard about them during a class on ancient study. I thought they were only a legend though. I did too. Stateria. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up! Please wait, Doctor. It's dangerous to go alone. Looks like we can't go any further. Alright, the next is over there. Let's go. Last one, I promise. Hold on, Doctor. What? I understand you're excited, but please stay close to us. Have you forgotten about the disappearance of the other research team? Yes, you're right, sorry. Please take the lead, if you will. Level 5, Dr. Dorson. Oh no, he's level 7. He's leveled up a couple times in this mission so far. Yeah, I've also leveled up more than once. I guess I haven't been paying attention. Looks like I'm about to level up again. Might have been under-leveled. It must have been the boss fight that did it. Thinking about it, that's the only thing that... Baderio? What are these, little fucking raptor babies? I did not equip that photon art properly. Alright, I'm gonna have to spend a second to do that real quick. I did not equip any of the photon arts properly. Link photon art, tornado break. Link photon art, rising strike. Link photon art, perfect. Link photon art, burning hit. Alright. That one didn't go for some reason. Link photon art, tornado break. Awesome. Alright, we're good to continue. I don't want to get caught by a random boss fight and just be screwed. I think I might be able to find some good items here. Interesting way to do light, like old technology, ancient alien tech, flaming lights. Golmora, new monster as well. Looks like they jump. Yeah, they're fast. Might be worth switching over to a gun for these. Yeah, that's a better way to fight those, just because of how far they jump. Alright, there we go. She leveled up to 13, I leveled up to 11. My health is in the 300s. So it looks like things are evolving relatively quickly. So I guess info keys are just a thing that's been around for millennia. If you can find them over, if they're in place even in like security systems here. These guys give a decent chunk of experience from what I can tell. Yeah, 12's not bad for the number of them. And how quickly they are to kill? Yeah. So if I get any more free missions here, this would be a good grinding spot. Take a step back. Handling him from a bit of a distance. The only thing I'm seeing that's becoming a relative issue of this game is it seems to try to push the boundaries of what they could have handled at the time it was released. I'm getting frame issues, but it's not on OBS's side. Are you alright, Doctor? Don't worry about this, it's nothing. Let's move on. Perhaps we'll find what I've been looking for ahead. Which I'm assuming what he's been looking for is a working Stateria, like he said earlier. He did also say that this relic site holds the answers to the seed, which also makes me think that the seed, like if that is true, that the seed is what caused the end of this ancient civilization, and it's like a universal reset, almost. How many hours am I in this game so far? About 358. Fair enough. This is a boss room if I've ever seen it. Hey, do you get the feeling that there's something a little different here? Really, I don't see anything strange. No, there's certainly something. It's almost like there's some other presence. Dot dot dot. Magnetized golems, so that's interesting.
Oh, I don't believe it! It's moving!
Is that whole cutscene just to show that off and him to say, I don't believe it, it's moving? To each their own, I guess. If I remember correctly. Oh my god. Alright. This guy's tough. Yeah, there it is, from the back. If you can get behind him, he can't block. He does have that big swing attack, though, so... And apparently I can block it. I didn't block that one. Like his only attack. I'm wondering if I can like... Yeah. Rated yell drop. Who's over here? Awesome. He's just hitting me with ranged attacks. hoping to avoid that. Get into his body, Just need as many people as physically possible. Yeah, this is probably the first actual difficult boss fight I've had up to this point. Kieran alive. I'm right here. There it is. Okay, yeah, that one was a little tougher. Savaltis.
Not bad. Keep at it.
Boo. Come back and ask that one later.
I don't believe it. How is this possible? How is this possible? Oh.
Doctor, what's the matter?
I've made a terrible mistake.
What are you talking about?
Here, take a look at this.
What is this?
It's an A-photon reactor.
A photon reactor?
Yes. It draws photons from the air and transforms it into A-photon energy.
Aren't A-photons supposed to be this great new energy source? How'd that get here?
Don't you see? It was here all along, but there's a bigger problem. This proves the relics were powered by A-photon energy.
No. Really?
Doctor, earlier, you said you were an archaeologist. But how is it that you recognize this device?
Because it is my job. My real job. I'm sorry for hiding this from you earlier. But believe me, it was necessary. My real name is Warren Darren, an A-photon scientist. 20 years ago, a sphere, identical to this one, was brought before me. That's when I succeeded in producing the first
lip sync is moving
A-photon.
so fast.
I was so convinced that this new energy was the way of the future.
The audio can't keep up.
But look at this device. A-photons aren't the way of the future, but of the past. It had already been discovered centuries ago. Do you understand what this means? The ancient civilization that first developed A-photons perished. And now, I have damned our own civilization to the same fate.
Yeah, I can't fight this many.
Ethan, get the doctor out of here. Hugo and I will try to hold these things off.
Got it.
I just need to get to the next block without him. He'll catch up. He did shoot us really far back, it looks like, so I think we'll be fine.
Oh boy. Good. It feels stable enough. Shall we go, Doc?
Well, looks like I have no choice.
You got it, Doc. Keep going. Doc!
The reactor!
Forget the reactor.
Okay, interesting. That's the way we originally went, so this should be the way out. I'd like to get a better spear, or pike, whatever they want to call it. It's more of a glaive than anything else. Walks out, gets attacked immediately by the Ragen. I'm never calling him anything else again.
For you, Dr. Darren.
I'm going to suffer.
Now, shall we return home?
I'll never go back with you. I refuse to be your slave anymore. I'm going to reveal the evil truth and expose you. You're finished.
I will not ask again. We are returning home now, Doctor.
I said never.
Back off. The Doctor's under the Guardian's protection.
How well would you pitiful Guardians fare against us? Goodbye, Doctor.
Huh? Doctor! Doctor, what's wrong?
Does he have heart attack sight?
What did you do?
There are nanomachines running through his veins. I merely activated your self-destruct
Oh, that's
sequence.
painful.
Listen to me. You must stop them. Otherwise, they will destroy the world.
Doctor! Doctor! Doctor!
Ethan.
The Doctor. He's been murdered.
Doctor?
Now, if you will be so kind as to hand over his body.
I am Karinera, a Guardian. The Doctor was under our protection. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Renvold Magashi of the Endrum Collective. The rest, I'm afraid, is classified.
What are Endrum agents doing here, out of jurisdiction?
You ask too many questions. The Doctor's already paid for his folly. If you value your life, forget this ever happened.
So, should I take that as a threat?
No, a promise. Don't make any rash decisions. These relics are now under the control of the Endrum Collective. Leave this place at once.
Why you?
Ethan, no!
I do not wish to cause any further problems. I will tell headquarters that you helped us in our search today. That should be sufficient.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Karen!
Now take your team and leave here at once.
Now, I don't remember that. We're getting to story arcs that I don't know now. I think this might be the farthest I've ever gotten in the game.
Why, Karen?
Because otherwise they would have killed us.
What do you mean? Aren't we all on the same side?
The Endrum Collective isn't just another organization. They have the authority to keep the public peace. And I need to keep us all alive to fight.
Just because he's a cast. Is that supposed to?
All right, that's enough, Ethan.
We're still no better off. We don't know what they're planning to do next. Now that the Doctor's dead, we might never know the entire truth.
Listen to me. You must stop them. Otherwise, they will destroy the world.